John Barnes, what a revelation he's been since moving from Watford to that one across the face of the goal. Walsh went up. It was won by Mitchell Thomas. John Barnes had no trouble in the end to Tony Parks. A poor ball out of defence. John Barnes to Walsh. Barnes. It's rolled a little too far for Whelan. That came. Barnes spotting it up for the corner. And Barnes again. To help it on. Mitchell Thomas. Now Barnes. Looking for Houghton. Cut out. That'll do Chris Waddle good. He's been out injured for quite some time. Hansen to Barnes. Won by Hansen. And Barnes coming away with it. Mabbutt was determined, but not determined enough. And offside against Paul Walsh. Although without Hodge it means there are just the four in midfield. Clive Allen all alone up front. John Aldridge is hovering on the penalty spot. Barnes curling it under the crossbar, and Parks doing a sensible thing.
Very difficult for Spurs and Allen up front now today.
It was John Barnes looking for McMahon. He caught the foot just as high as McMahon's head. The referee saw no malicious intent. Foul given, and Barnes takes the free kick. And that was Gary Gillespie, driven wide to Barnes. What a super fall. Aldridge in the middle, and so too Walsh. But Houghton was in the way. That's Tottenham. Barnes dispossessing Stevens. And then Lawrenson licking it back. Nobody there to take advantage. And the ball breaking satisfactorily for Chris Houghton. And in the John Barnes corner. And Parks got lost a bit there, having the back pedal to whip it away. Barnes. Lawrenson going on the outside. For today. Barnes offside. The offence that had Hodge sent off. And Barnes the other end for the Anfield Reds. Lawrenson available, even at this early stage, as Barnes puts another one in. Gary Stevens struggling here. Barnes to Whelan. Barnes again. Barnes. Barnes. Allen didn't really look where he was playing that. Trying to get in. Ruddock went up. But it was Lawrenson, I think, who got it away. The Tottenham have been awarded the throw by the referee, but the linesman says it's Liverpool's ball, but the linesman is back at the halfway line. And the referee... Of course, is what frustrates the opposition on so many occasions. They can't get the ball back, and if they don't have the ball, they can't score. As Barnes tried to thread one through to men for the greater part of it. Finding it very on the Liverpool side, and Nicol now playing left back in support of John Barnes. Walsh.
I wouldn't necessarily agree with, because Barnes should be able to do that on his own.
So Liverpool with a corner. John Barnes to take it. Good opportunity for John Barnes. And again, Thomas got the touch on. And releasing Barnes, getting behind the defence this time. Look for Aldridge, cut out by... Barnes.
Aldridge are lining up at the far post to get it there.
Barnes. Nickel. Sooner rather than later. John Barnes with the corner. Nickel up. Man to Barnes.
Awesome. Good save from Parks. Excellent save.
Barnes, that's gone. Goal kick. Can't find a way through, but has won a free kick. McMahon. Barnes, possession. Whelan to Barnes. The corner saved by Nickel. Barnes back to tidy up.
Close to getting through there. Goalkeeper made a good save again.
Barnes back to McMahon. Barnes. Good challenge that by Neil Ruddock. But half an hour of the second half gone. Allen. Barnes. Barnes. For Johnston. And McMahon. Nobody picks up Barnes. Stevens eventually did. They're given away. Klassen. Stevens didn't do terribly well there. It's now McMahon against Fairclough. Barnes. For the first time in 6 weeks. And Gary Bannister.
In this game for them now, except maybe a couple more goals for Liverpool.
They are going to remain top of the table tonight. And it looks like their gap is going to on 35 points, assuming Arsenal get nothing at Vicarage Road. Liverpool surely on their way. Now John Barnes. Only a matter of 3.5 minutes away from his third consecutive clean sheet. And it'll mean he's conceded only 3 goals in his last dozen games. Offside against Nickel. Fulfilling a defensive function, albeit in just the last gone up ahead. It's Barnes. And time for no more. The game is over.